Welcome back. Everyone worries about the future. They're always worried about, will you have enough money to take care of yourself? Will you have steady paychecks? What happens when you don't have a job anymore and you don't get a check every 2 weeks? Well, owner-seller financing is a good idea for sellers, and I'll show you a lot of reasons why. So in today's episode, I'm answering that very specific question. So in today's world, anytime that you have opinions, that's a little on the hazardous side because everybody challenges your opinions and sometimes they become controversial. I think you'll like what you hear today. But here comes the answer anyway. As the population continues to get older, more and more people haven't saved up enough money for the future. Now, they may not have saved enough to take care of their daily concerns. So, of course, the Social Security system is there. Nothing wrong with Social Security, but it's a supplement. It's not going to take care of your future. So let's just talk briefly about the Social Security system. Over 10,000 people sign up for Social Security every workday. 10,000 people. So that program, it gets bigger each year with the amount of people that are in it, and currently there's over 60 million people collecting Social Security. Now, I cover that pretty thoroughly on some other videos on this channel. Social Security system is there, but it's only a supplement. It's not going to be enough. All right, so currently, according to the Social Security Administration, there's only 2 people working for every 1 person that's collecting checks. Now, that's a problem because when the system was built, there were 16 people contributing for every person collecting. So that system's going to have to change, see some massive changes in the future. Currently, 60 million people collecting and another 10,000 joining every single day. So it's time to think about what are you going to do about money? Now, many people haven't a pension plan. They might have Social Security, but they don't have a way to take care of themselves. So I'll come back in just a minute with a couple of solutions. So we're talking about, is owner financing a good idea for sellers? Well, there's a lot of mom and pops out there that have a property that they'll have paid for, and they're downsizing, or they might have to downsize and sell that house and sell it using owner financing. When they do that, they're going to collect payments. They couldn't collect payments for 10 years or 20 years or 30 years. And I'll show you some brief examples of that, and you'll get the idea. But the point is, those people are going to need more income. So they might think they're going to stay retired, but they might have to think about, are they going to do some work to take care of themselves? So we go to the grocery store today, and what do you see? There's no more high school kids in there putting the groceries in the bag. Now it's senior citizens all the time. How did that happen? Well, because they have to go back to work. So Social Security is a supplement. The pension plan that many people signed up for, it looked good 25 years ago, but with inflation, it's not so hot nowadays. So owner financing is a good idea for sellers, and that's why I say why. All right, so I take a conservative approach to this whole thing. I don't know who you're listening to. You might be watching television. You might be reading books and magazines. But I'm going to say be conservative in your planning, but you need to have a plan. So about half of Americans right now believe it's too late for them to make money in the future. It's not too late. You can do the business that I'm in as a senior citizen. Anybody could do this. You could do this as a college student. Anybody can do it, and there's abundance for everybody. So if you don't have a pension plan waiting for you, you need to start thinking about what you're going to do. So despite what you think, it's not too late for anyone, and I'll show you an example in a minute. And I'll show you senior citizens so you can kind of get the idea. All right, now I give you this brief example so that you'll get it. This is something anybody can learn and anybody could execute. All right, so many people start out with very small amounts of money, but once they complete this and learn how to do it, you can repeat it and do it again and again. So you're about to see that people actually do this, and you'll be able to do the same kind of thing. Now, it doesn't take dozens of transactions, but it does. If you did this once or twice a year for 4 or 5 years and had owner-seller financing on each property, you would have plenty of money to take care of yourself financially and be comfortable for the future. All right, so I'm answering the question today, is owner financing a good idea for a seller? And in my opinion, it definitely is. Because if you sold the property that you owned and you got a big lump sum, well, the banks aren't paying very much, so why not put that money to work? All right, So this is real people doing real business, and I'm going to give you a couple that worked with me recently in the past year. They're both senior citizens, Sonny and Marcia, okay? They're both concerned about the future. So they're healthy, they're in good spirits. They said, all right, we're going to have the discipline to study a little bit and learn how, and we're going to take care of and control our own future. So they're willing to learn new things. Hopefully you're learning new things. All right, the pension plans they got originally, they looked good 30 years ago, but with inflation, pension plans aren't very good. Social Security isn't very good. Everything's going up. Gasoline's going up. Food's going up. All the costs are going up. So I've been involved in this business for over 30 years, and anybody can do it. The average person can do this, but they haven't heard about it. So I'll tell you just a little bit about it. So watch for interest rates to go up a little bit in the future, but they're not going to be enough for you to put your money in a savings account. This is a business you need to learn a little bit how to do it. It's not difficult. So what happens? Across the United States, there's thousands of properties. Many of those thousands, there's actually millions of properties. And what happens is some of the people don't pay their tax. When the taxes aren't paid, the legislature takes action. The legislature in that state makes the rules, and they say, all right, they send the message down to the county commissioners or the board of supervisors, and they say, look, if those people don't pay taxes, first of all, you levy the tax, try to collect it. If they don't pay it, then go ahead and confiscate the property. Well, once they've confiscated the property, the county doesn't want any more property, so they sell those properties for 10, 20, 30 cents on the dollar with no mortgage. Now, let me say that again. All the counties in the United States sell properties for 10, 20, 30 cents on the dollar with no mortgage. Now, how did that come about? Because people walk away from the properties and people don't pay their taxes. Now, what is the county going to do? They're just going to sell the property. Why are they going to sell it? They're going to sell it because they need tax revenue to pay the police, pay the firefighters, to pay the school teachers, pay the county employees. You getting the idea? Fix the roads. So they're going to sell that property. Now, what do they sell it for? Do they try to get retail? No. They discount it 60, 70, 80%. So what if you could buy a property with no mortgage, 60, 70, 80%? Well, what would you do with it? Well, you would sell it with owner-seller financing. And when you sold it, you now can get checks on that property. All right, now I don't know why people don't pay the taxes, but I can tell you across this country there's abundance. There's 2 million properties every year that go to tax defaulted auctions. So what did Sonny and Marcia do? They learned how to do it, number one, and then they started looking around. They decided they'd buy in the state of Michigan and buy rural properties in the state of Michigan. Now, they were surprised when they found the properties because some of them were junk. Folks, don't buy junk. Forget about that. But there were many that were slightly used and abused. But some were in move-in quality. Now, the move-in quality ones went for high prices. But the slightly used and abused, they were sold for 60, 70, and 80% discounts. Does that work? Yes, because you could buy the property for 10, 20, or 30 cents and maybe sell it for 60 cents on the dollar. The point is, it's a business. It's been around for over 200 years. So what did Sonny and Marcia do? Simply said, they invested $8,000. They didn't bet the farm. They just invested $8,000. The house was worth about $50,000 according to the tax collector. All right, now once they had the deed to the property, they cleaned it up, got rid of all the trash that was around it, anything that didn't look good, they got rid of. Then they did what every investor must do. They sold the property. How did they go about selling it? Well, they could put it in the newspaper, that's kind of traditional, or they could put it on Craigslist. They could use any kind of electronic marketing they wanted. They could also put it on the multiple listing service. They could use Trulia, they could use Zillow. In other words, there's hundreds of places to sell. The more places you let people know, the more activity you're going to have. Well, did they try to sell it for the retail price? No, they sold it way below that. So I teach people, buy low, sell low. Buy low, sell low. Market the property. Let everybody know that it's available. Everybody wants a bargain. All right, well, they sold the property during the Christmas holidays. I should say the Thanksgiving, Christmas. They sold the property in 60 days. Now, they paid $8,000 for the property. They put another $4,000 in it, so now they're in at $12,000. They didn't try to get top dollar, but they sold it and made a $23,000 profit. So $12,000 invested, they got that back, plus another $23,000. Now, that's not enough to retire on, but they made the right move. People say, how would you sell it? Well, Ted, I would sell it using owner financing. Why is that a good idea? Because now I could sell it once and I could get checks coming to me for the next 10 years. How about doing the work once and getting checks for every 10 years? Now again, they only invested $12,000. They got $23,000 back, and now guess what? They went ahead and did owner selling financing. And by doing that, now they got monthly payments. So not only had they made $23,000 profit between the purchase price and the sales price, but they now made another $15,000. Think about what's happened. 23.5, another 15,000. They made $39,500 total spread over those 10 years. They made $39,500 on a $12,000 investment. Not too bad. Think about that. That's 3 times their money. Well, that's a lot better than putting money in the bank and hoping to get 3 or 4%. What's my point? My point is owner selling financing a good idea? Well, if you have a property you're living in, you could do that one. If you had a handful of cash, you could be buying some of these properties anywhere in all 3,000 counties that are available. Now, I'm not talking about 2 young college students working. I'm talking about 2 senior citizens that just took a little time, put a little discipline into learning how to do it, and made some small investments. So they took $12,000, and they're going to make a $39,500 profit. That's 3 times their money, and they still have their money. Is that a good deal? That is a great deal. Anybody can do that. Now, were they giving up and saying, we're not going to live the good life? They still wanted to continue the good life, but here's what they've done. They have now controlled their future. They've controlled it completely. Why? Because they have a new skill, and there's abundance of properties. Of all the counties in the United States, 3,000 of them, every county will auction off properties, all right? So they started slow. They looked at as many properties as they wanted. So they figured out a price to sell it, figured out how to advertise it, and they used owner financing. Where would they find people that want to do that? Across the United States, about 25% of the people do not qualify for bank financing. What does that mean? It means they got a low FICO score. All right, the banks have standards. They will lend money at low prices. In other words, low interest rates if you meet the standards. But 25% of the people don't meet the standards. So you could advertise owner-seller financing, and you'll have a lot of activity. Where would you advertise? As I said before, you could use Craigslist. You could use Facebook Marketplace. You could use many electronic sites. You could use Zillow. You could use Trulia. You could use the multiple listing service. Now, do you know all that right away? No, but we can certainly teach you how to do that. Well, my name is Ted Thomas, and I'm just about to finish up. Thousands of people are challenged every day because they can't buy property. But if you offer them financing, it's a good idea for sellers to do that. Why is it a good idea? Because now it generates income to you. They don't come and bargain over interest rates. They rarely bargain over the price. Why? Because they need a place to live and they can't get financing at the bank. So it's perfect for you. So again, my name is Ted Thomas. Below me is a free gift. Why don't you take advantage of it?